Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. We're down at the allotment again, not been down for a while, wasn't very well, was in bed for a few days, so I just said I had seen we had a few days of frost. I have to come down and see what's going on. As you can see, my yacons have done their call, so I've got to try and dig those out today. You can see there's frost all around. We've got frost everywhere, all the leaves are solid. But the good thing about it, I'm glad I got all the beds done. So all those are ready. My carrots, the last time I was down here I was meant to take these in I was meant to put these in the Polytunnel, which I still might, I don't know if I'll get away with it now. So there's some little ones in there, so I'll see if I can get this in the Polytunnel. As you can see now, I wanted to start my borders and that, but the frost has come down. To strim now is going to be a bit impossible to strim, but I see the frost is make everything look a bit neater because it's pressed the grass down. Glad I got my beds manured over. The only one what wasn't manured over is this one. This is the one what I done on the last time when I put a box around it. I see my ochre yams now have had it, so I'm going to have to empty those out as well. So all these brambles and that I wanted to get rid of and trim, and then start the border around. Right, to be careful up here a bit. So the screws that I've ordered have come. Oh, look at that, we left the rake out last time. So what I want to do is finish this, which ain't going to take that long because it's only to put a top rail on. It's just to put a top rail on it. And I'm thinking, should I leave it at the 2i? I know this is the front and this is where everyone's passing to go to their plots and that when they come down here. So I'm wondering if I should put another row that's pretty solid with the postcrete. So I don't know if I should be putting it, if I should do it 3i or I should just leave it like that. So I'm going to decide on that. I'm going to get my stuff and then I'm going to get started because I've got to put the top rail on and it's pretty cold. My body's not 100%, so I don't want to stay down here too long, but there's a few little tasks I've got to do and finishing this off is a must. So I'm going to be back with you in a few minutes. Right everybody, so just getting the last screws of these in. I decided to do it 3 high because I noticed there would be too much of a gap there. Then I just got to put the top rail on, and then that's it. That's this. Right, so that's what it looks like 3 high. So all I've got to do now is put the top rail on. I'm going to need my cameraman to hold it in place for me, so I'm going to do that, finish off, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've got the top rail on and everything and finished it off. I've done it 3 boards high, as you can see. So it's just a nice quick fence. If you have everything, you can do a fence like this in less than an hour. If you've got the postcrete in the holes and everything, you've got a saw what can cut pretty quick, then it's about an hour's job. So that's that front fence up. I've had to leave this gap here because I don't want to go digging down and there's pipes and water pipe and that down there. I don't want to cause no problems, so that's what I've just done for now. So that's the front fence done. So next now, what I wanted to do was strim and then start the borders going round. I want to put a border so that when I strim, I can strim up to the border, but I can't do that now because the grass is a bit frosty, and I don't think the strimmer's gonna like it too much. I would have, because I'm gonna have to strim to see where to put the border up and then dig the holes for that. But it's all good, we're getting there. So that's what's done there now. So my next task, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go in this polytunnel and see what's going on in there, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I'm in the polytunnel, and as you can see, the cold got in here already. The sugar cane's still a bit light green. The pepinos, the frost really got to those. I'm not sure if they're going to come up again next year, but the cold got to those. My bananas, you can see the cold really hit those knocked those for 6. My ginger as well. Funny enough, I'll let my cameraman come up a bit more. Funny enough, the guava hasn't been hit by the cold yet. That's the guava with the red leaves. You can see the cold hasn't hit that. It's hit the papaya, the Edos, it's hit those. The lemon is, and one of these is orange and lemon. there, still surviving a bit. It's hit the peppers, and this physalis here, the leaves are still green. This is still strong, but you can feel the cold in the leaves. The cold hit it a bit, so that's what's gone on in here. You can see it's all brown and that in here. All the polytunnel start along the side is starting to green up now, but the floor's looking all okay for now, so hopefully that should last for a while. So that's what's gone on in the polytunnel. My cana lilies are soft on the leaves and everything, so that's what it's like in there. The cold's hitting in there as well. We've had about 3 or 4 days of frost, so that's what I was expecting. So what I need now, I need a big bucket. So I'm going to find a big bucket and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I'm at my okra yams, and as you can see they've had it, so just gonna get the roots off and everything. You can see they're coming up by themselves. And I think they said there's 2 different colours. I think I got the pink ones. And I can see here I've got some, but they're very small. Right, I need something to put these in, so I'm going to be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I can see some little small ones. I know they're meant to be a lot bigger than this, but this is the first time I've ever grown anything like this, so I just have to, I think they're meant to be like this size but a bit bigger. But they said the little ones you can keep and plant for next year. You can see some of them started growing again already anyway, but I don't know if this is something that I will grow again. I would have to see. Right, so I'm going to do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute and show you what comes out of here. Can see a few. Can see a few that these are. I think I planted 2 different colours. One's red and one's white, but I'll mix them together so there might be in the bucket as 2 different colours. So what I need to do is empty the bucket. So I'm going to do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so with a 30 litre bucket, that's all what I got out of there. So nothing to write home about. So I'm going to do this 56 gallon bag and see if there's any in there. I'm not sure if it's something that I will grow again. If that's the harvest what you're getting from it, then you can see the frost has really killed it off. Don't even need to cut anything, I just need to pull and it'll come up. Look. So all this is just lying on the ground for nothing. So everything's just coming up by itself. Clear that up after. Right, and I can see in this one we've got some nice big ones. These are, I think this is about the size what you're looking for. So gonna do this one, then once I do this one I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've dug through this 56 litre bag. I've just found a few more. So that's the harvest what we got for. This is the first time harvest of growing these. Never grown them before, so I don't know what they're like. So I'll take these home and then stick them in with a roast or something and then see what they're like. So that's the harvest what I got from the ochre yams. So I'm going to go up here now, and my yacons have had it, so I'm going to have to work on that area. Then once I've dug those up, that's all I can do for now. I've got my carrots over there. I thought the frost would have hit them harder than that, but I think what I might have to do for real is can see they're just not like tiddlers. Well, some of them are come up already. Well, when I was digging through, you can see they're just like little tiddlers. So don't know whether to put these in the polytunnel or leave them out. So I'll put them in a polytunnel. They're gonna need watering and everything, so I'm just not gonna be down here that often as I would like. Let's see what's, yeah, the soil is frozen, so I'm not gonna be able to pull them out anyway, so until it's thawed out a bit. Look at that. So we've got carrots in there. Well, the sun's coming out a bit now, so it might help it to thaw out a bit. I can see decent sized carrots in there. I mean, when you put those in with a if you're roasting a chicken and that, you've got your stock around the side of the chicken and that, and you put your carrots in there. That's when you know what carrots are about. See, some of them are where they've had space to grow, then you know you get the bigger ones. So I'm just having a look and seeing what's going on here. Yeah, I think I might put these in the polytunnel. Well, Well, at least I got getting some out of it. If you don't want to use them all at once, then the best thing to do is just wash them. I think I might not even have the option of putting it in there because in the polytunnel it's going to be the same thing. So what I might have to do is just take up the whole lot, and then the ones what I can use. You can see they're still nice sizes. So I might have to just take up the whole lot. Some nice sized carrots in there, and then just wash them, prep them up, and then freeze them. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do, just take out the whole lot. So there's some nice baby carrots. They're all different sizes. You can see the dirt in there is frozen, so got a bag for those. So I'm gonna do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I'm at my yacons now. I planted 3 roots of it, and I've pulled up the first one, and that's my first ever grown yacon. I can see on here there's a couple of tubers on here. They're small, but they have to be obvious because you can see they would have been grown more, but because the frost hit it already, they look like sweet potatoes. But I can see I've got the rhizomes. Alright, I've snapped that one. I'll just put these here. I'll snap that one. You can see, let my cameraman come in more. These are the rhizomes here. So what you do, you break off these. Just put them there for now. So what a lot of people do, you can separate these rhizomes here. So these would have been like the tubulars here. These would have been the tubulars, but these ain't going to come to nothing now. I've got 3 there. I'm going to see if there's anything underneath the ground. And then with this now, to store this, I've got the bucket up there, but I've got the okra yams in. I'm slinging that over there. I'm going to put that in with them, and then put that in the polytunnel. So I'm going to dig down here just to make sure if there's any down there. So no luck there. So it's just 3 what came off of that one. Right, this one I'm going to do the same thing. Can see a rhizome there. So can see that. No, that's a stone. I thought it was a tubular. So you dig down close to it just to loosen the dirt. And once you've got that, you can lift the whole thing. Let's see what's underneath there. And as you can see, we haven't got one here which is snapped off. So this is the first year growing it. One here. They're just like thin tubers this year. Looks like. Little small ones. Well, you can see we would have had a few. Can't see if this is a tubular. Can't see what's tubulars and not, so I'm going to be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody, so this is what we got out of the yacons. Out of 3 roots, and that's the biggest one what we got. So that's the size what you're looking for, or bigger. But that's what we got, so we give thanks for that. It's the first time growing them, so next time now, these are the rhizomes for next year. So I'm going to put these in that bucket as well and let them see if they last through the winter. Cover them in dirt. I'm going to put them in the polytunnel in a bucket with the ochre yams and see if they're sorry about that, if they come back or not. If not, I can always get new ones and put in. Most probably put them in the same spot but going down more, or if I've got space on one of them beds where it's more sunny, I'll put them section off a bit and then put them in there so that they grow there. So that's the video for today. We've done the fence, we've checked the polytunnel, we've done the ochre yams, we've done the yacons, and we've done the carrots as well. So I hope you all enjoy this one. I hope you're all getting your things ready for the winter. You can see I've still got this pile of cuttings. I've got 2 piles. I wanted to get rid of it because I wanted to put take out all this compost wood and put new one in, and then build another big bed here, which is what I wanted to do, but I can see I can't get to do that now unless I can get rid of that before the before the planting season starts. So hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care, and happy gardening to you all.